Welcome to Oddstruck Belle. Hello, welcome to Chris and Shell and our Narrowboat Oddstruck Belle. I hope you enjoyed our tour, our 57-foot narrowboat. We've lived on here now for 3 years? 3 years, 6 months, yes. And we're slowly doing her up. So we're going to talk through today the list of jobs that we are going to do this year. As it's coming up to spring, well, as soon as it gets to winter, I start thinking about spring. So, of the nice things that we can do when the weather warms up. We've got 2 big things coming up this year as well. We've got a new sofa coming, which we are really excited about, because this one I'm sitting on currently is very uncomfortable. And we've got our boat safety certificate this year as well. So, this is the engine bay, which is pretty chocker, so we can't actually get in to show you. But what we want to do this year for the engine bay is put carpet in there and tidy it up. So this is the bedroom so far. This is our bed extension, so this bed extends out. So that's one of the jobs we want to do this year, is edge this wooden frame and make it look a bit prettier. We do tend to have the bed smaller in the winter because we tend to snuggle up more, and then in the summer months we pull this out because we want to be starfishing and a bit cooler, so we use that more in the winter, so in the summer, sorry. So we need to cover this and make it a bit prettier because it's a bit unsightly at the minute. So when we did this bed extension, we put some ventilation holes here, sort of underneath there, but we also need to put them through here and through there into the wardrobe, so we've got more flow. So that's what we're going to do this year, and put some more damp traps underneath here because we still get quite a bit of condensation in the bed. So this area is a bit of a bone of contention between myself and Chris, because we do need some more office space. Currently I've got a standing desk up the top, and I tend to get in the way, and it really frustrates Chris. And we do need some more storage for our prints, and when we package them up, and a new printer. So this is the most logical space to sort of adapt to that area. But then we have got the problem of where these clothes go, and that wardrobe in there is already full. So if anybody's got any ideas on clothes storage, then That'd be very handy. Might stop us rowing about this area. Stamper is the favourite thing that I own. I've put them the right way. That's it. There is an order. So we're pretty much happy with the bathroom, apart from sort of objet d'art. I would like to make a feature wall of that, but it's not essential at the minute. We put a new loo in last year. The most urgent thing really is a door, which we've not had for a while. And we have got a bracket so we can do a sliding door, so we need to finish that off. Christopher. This is our beautiful kitchen. I think this is my favourite space in the boat. I love it, especially the plate rack. Not much left to do in here. We do need to tidy up the cupboards. So the kick plates, they've become loose, so we need to fix that. And we need to glue this area here because that's been battered when we do the hoovering. That's ruined that area, so we need to fix that. And we need to sort of declutter the cupboards really because they're very full. So we wouldn't mind getting some pan lid holders and stuff. Just make a better use of the space. Right, saloon area. There's quite a bit to do here. Ideally we want to paint the whole boat inside because it's all been battered, but realistically that's not going to get done this year, so we're just going to concentrate on the saloon and sort of the high kick areas, get that all painted up and nice. We also need some storage for our tablets, so I'm going to do something with my sewing machine and store something there, so I've got something to keep them safe because I'm always worried that we're going to drop something on those and ruin the screens. So that's a good use of space there. And another job that I want to do in the spring is these frames all need cleaning in the nooks and crannies. Yeah, that's a job that needs to be done. And this is going. We're going to get a new sofa. I can't wait. I really hope it's comfy though. So these storage boxes that we've got throughout the boat, there's 4 of them, were an original feature which we kept. We painted them and they're quite handy for putting your brew or a glass of wine at night. But they're a bit tired now, so we want to spray them. So that's a nice little project. Standing desk area. Want to paint this up. I'm thinking something kind of graffiti-like, multicoloured anyway. That needs painting. I need to get a cover and a cushion for that because that's very uncomfortable at the moment. For when I'm on Zoom calls and towards the end of the day I do perch on that. So yeah, it needs some cushioning because that's very sharp. We did start, the real we. Chris started to tart the stove up last year, but the paint that we bought wasn't good enough, so we need to research some better paint, and that needs spraying this year. Our pink stove. You think it's red?
Red.
It's pink, isn't it?
Red.
So pink.
Put in the comments what you think colour that is.
Salmon pink.
That's not salmon pink.
It's salmon pink.
Anyway.
So, these are the original doors when we moved on the boat, and they've been battered and never been touched really. So this is our lovely homemade ventilation. We'll cover up for the winter. Yeah, we either need to save some money up and get new doors, or get them dipped and repaint them, but ideally new doors, to be honest. they're a bit knackered, a bit old, big hole in the bottom where all the wasps come through in the summer. Yeah, and then depending on whether we get new doors, I might do some new curtains. We'll see. So this is the bow area, which out of the list of everything we've just gone through, I would say is probably a priority as soon as the weather gets warmer, because it is getting a bit rusty. So this needs rust proofing and painting, and I'd really like some artificial grass here to make it look a bit like a garden area. And we would like to build a cratch so we could grow flowers on it so it looks a bit more homely. So I would show you outside, but it's bloody freezing, and if we do get time this year, ideally we want to paint the outside of the boat. It was on the list last year and it's on the list again this year. So if you've got any questions about our lovely boat or any suggestions on storage, that would be wonderful. Please leave some comments below. So, drum roll. The moment you've all been waiting for, the results of the Roses and Castles painting competition. Thank you to everybody that participated and voted. It was lovely to have that interaction with you all. Thank you for your lovely words and comments. It was lovely. And the winner was Christopher. 81 to Chris and 67 to me. So I wasn't far off, was I? And I hadn't finished, so I think if I'd finished I'd have won by a mile. I hope you enjoyed the tour of our boat, Oddstruck Belle. We are now going to carry on with our Sunday routine. I'm going to go for a walk, maybe a run, and I'm going to bake a loaf and make Sunday dinner, which has become a bit of a ritual in lockdown. So stay safe, stay afloat, love yourself, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye. Stay safe, take care. Oh. Yeah. Where do we need to start? Do it all again?
No, I'm just...
Stay safe, stay afloat, love yourself.
See you next week. Why is always the last bit takes about 3 hours?
Because there's just so much to remember.
There's not really, is there? There's 3 things.
Got a piece of flop. In great